Hello. I thought we would do a good old fashioned get ready with me where I just give you a life update because I've only given little snippets. It's been a minute. We have Pajama Sam here. Does anyone remember that computer game? I was a big fan. I didn't feel like putting clothes on and feel like doing my hair, so we're just gonna look like this and play with some makeup that I haven't played with yet. We're gonna do like all new stuff. I got like a new foundation, well, a couple new foundations. We're just gonna do all of that because I have stuff that needs played with, and I'm just going to talk about life. Today we got some helpers at my friend Diet Pepsi for the nausea. Pepsi ever wants to sponsor me in my life, I won't even hesitate. I will say yes because I live on it. And then we got a nice little microwave heating device brought to you by my mom's craftiness, helping my back because we're not doing so hot. As I dive into that, I'm going to start putting things on my face. So, yeah. I'm not doing so hot because the time change is kicking my ass. I mean, there are a lot of reasons I'm not doing so hot. That's kind of the joys of having a chronic illness, but this time change, my body has just decided, like, we're not going to participate. So, I have a normal sleep schedule, but it's staying normal, like standard time. So, we're not waking up an hour earlier, even though the clock tells me to. That's just not happening. I'm priming with my usual Poreless Putty Primer. And then I'm going to go in my texture with the Professional. Just press that in there to get a little pore smoothing. I don't know if I'll stick with this primer once I'm out of it or try a different, like, pore filling, smoothing. I don't know what it's called. So, where do I start with a life update? I don't even know. I'm gonna let this sit for a minute and get a cloth to wipe my hands on. So, we all know that I had the infamous illness. Don't want to get shadow banned. I've been dealing with post-viral illness, long illness, as some of us have heard it called. That hasn't been fun at all. The chronic fatigue syndrome is in full force. I can do even less. My lungs are absolutely destroyed. I did a small lung function test at my allergist, which I'll get to a little bit later, and struggled, the struggle bus. You gotta get 90% or higher. Oh, I'm just knocking things over. It took me 4 tries to hit 91%. And I thought I was going to pass out. So things are going real great with my lungs. And then a fun thing is, I guess, long illness can cause some, like, histamine, overactive histamine, some histamines. You know, the things that, like, aggravate your allergies. 1 second, we need a sponge. It's gonna be so there's MCAS, which is mast cell activation syndrome, and then it's like some like histamine thing. Gonna go in with the Hollywood Flawless filter. And so what that means, I'm not gonna spot treat anything because I just don't feel like it. My skin is a mess. So basically, like, I have gotten new food, like, intolerances or allergies, and I have some new allergies as well. So since September, when I got long illness, I haven't been able to eat gluten. What happens when I eat gluten is I get bloated, I get some stomach pain, I get some nausea, and my most popular symptom, and my favorite, is it feels like I've eaten shards of glass. My intestines are being shredded from the inside to the point that I uh, want to cry. So that is something incredibly new, and there are studies I've found, said studies, government studies, proving that this is illness related. So that's fun. I'm also having a sensitivity to fructose, which is in a lot of my favorite vegetables and fruits. So that has been lovely. That doesn't cause the like intense shredded pain, but that does cause a lot of nausea and bloating. So basically, I eat cardboard and water. That's cute. Can't have regular sodas, can really only have diet, which is fine because that's kind of what I was doing in the first place, but whatever. We're gonna go in with the L'Oreal True Match in shade N3 Natural Buff. This looks like it should match me. I wish they would put a pump on this stuff, but we're just gonna roll with it. I need to shake this. It's separated a hair. So I've had to start the gluten-free journey, which has been very expensive. The only perk there, oh my, this is why you have a pump. The only perk there is, since illness, my stomach has shrank a lot because I was basically starving to death, so I don't eat as much as I used to. That's a perk. On that same note, I noticed I was having some allergy symptoms, and I went years ago and got allergy testing, and I found I was allergic to dust mites, mildly allergic to dogs, and deathly allergic to cockroaches. Like, I had such a severe reaction that they told me if I came into contact with a cockroach, I would basically go into anaphylactic shock. So that was interesting. But I did my 5 years of injections, like the immunotherapy. It was probably like a hair dark for me. N2 might have been better, but it's not like terrible. Like, it's not offensively dark. I have one that's offensively dark. I'm not ever going to try this on camera because it's so offensive, but I want to see if I like the formula to see if it's worth even trying another shade. Different story. So I did my 5 years of shots, which meant I was kind of in the cured stage, and I noticed my allergies started flaring up. I need a hand mirror. Your girl is looking into contacts, though, so I can see closer than here. Like, see how close I have to be to a mirror? It's absurd. So, my allergies were acting up, like, a lot. And I thought, oh, I just need to start allergy shots again, thinking it was the same allergies. Well, whoa. Way too much. Scooped some back in. I did go to the allergist, and because it had been 9 years, they wanted to retest me just to make sure it was the same allergies. Fun fact, it was not the same allergies at all. The immunotherapy worked, so I am not at all allergic to any of those things I just listed anymore. Fantastic. But what I am allergic to now is trees and cats. If you're new here, I have 3 cats. I'm a massive cat lady. Love my cats. So that's a thing. So this foundation, I have heard, is supposed to be a dupe for Double Wear. And I will say the finish is incredibly similar, but the coverage is lighter. Now, you can build it up, and it could be, I think I heard like the MAC pump might fit on this. I'd have to look again. Because if I like this, I want to keep using it. But the coverage is not as good as the double wear. But I can't keep a thought to save my life. I thought maybe I wasn't using the same amount as like a pump, because I use a pump, and then half a pump. It's pretty good coverage. I have a lot of skin issues happening right now, so. Unlike dogs, cats, there is shots for. Like a cat allergy, not the cats. So I started that. The unfortunate thing about that is I have to go in twice a week and sit there for 20 minutes each time to make sure I don't have any kind of reaction. And I have to do that for 12 weeks. If I only went once a week, I'd have to do it for 24 weeks. And then I'm at monthly maintenance. So I go like every 21 or 28 days, I don't remember, and get an injection for multiple years. Not a big deal. I'm hoping it helps. A big shock though, but that is also related to illness. Going in with sharp tape, shape tape, my complaint about this is like all this stuff gets built up around the edge. Like, it's absolutely disgusting. You do get a ton of product though. I am shade 20S light sand. I only put this under my eyes. I don't use it anywhere else. But I'm gonna scoop, look at all this, off the edge. It's so wasteful. But I try to use it. And just put her under the eyes. I don't like to use a lot because I'm turning into an old lady and it's a little bit much. So this is not new. I've been using this for a while. I haven't tried a new concealer in a while. I've been meaning to, but I like to try new products a bit, like when they're on sale with 21 Days of Beauty, but there wasn't any other concealer on sale this time except Shape Tape, so I just bought a replacement Shape Tape because I do like her a little bit. Yeah, so I'm in the process of allergy shots. I think I'm going in for my 5th one on this coming Friday. Today's Wednesday. The one thing I do notice about these allergy shots though is with my first allergy shots, I would get like big itchy welts to the point they'd have to mix something into the serum so I would stop reacting, and that would last for like 24 hours. I'm not having that this time. What I am having though is it's making me so tired, and I think that's illness related, because my immune system is just so activated between like the new illness brain. Food intolerances or whatever. My body's just kind of like freaking out all of the damn time. I learned a trick in my makeup class to stop using loose powder under my eyes because I'm too old for that. So she recommended MAC Mineralized Skin Finish pressed powder. So that's what we're going to use. And I'm using shade Light Plus. That's what she used, but when I swatched them, I liked this one best. It has a bit... Can I open it? It's a bit like yellow, and because I'm only using it under my eyes, like, that's not exactly bad. So I'm putting my sponge in it and then tapping the excess off on my hand. Let's see what happens. It looks way better than the loose powder, for sure. Maybe I'll try with a brush on the other side. Let's just do that. I do just have like deep set eyes, so I'm gonna crease a little no matter what. It's also like super yellow. I didn't even realize. Oh, you know what? It's the foundation is oxidizing on me and it's getting darker and more yellow. That's actually my problem because I'm seeing like up here. Yeah, I think I used too much. Got a crepey eye. Looks a little better with the brush side. I don't actually look terrible, but this side does look better. I looked way worse with loose powder. Okay, so got the allergist part out of the way. Like I said, I did some light lung function testing there, but I think it's still a grand idea for me to go to the actual pulmonologist. So that's still on my list of things to do, but I'm going to wait a little while and do it once it warms up. We're going to stick my brows down first with some Benefit Brow Center. My lips are gross. First, I'm just going to comb these guys out. I'm noticing this foundation is like creasing here, so it didn't apply amazing either. It's like creasing in my nose. So far, this isn't going to be a favorite. I only paid $3 for it on Amazon, so I'm not horribly worried about it. Yeah, so I still need to see a pulmonologist. I think that's where I was going. Dip brow and ash brown. I will never stop using dip brow unless it disappears. It's just my favorite product. I've just been like struggling, not a little bit mentally, just because I have to change so many things about my life. Like, now I can't eat gluten. I have to watch fructose. So, like, the fruits and vegetables I eat have to change. I'm even more physically limited. Like, my body has just been going through it. And I know some things would change just with aging as well. You're going to have a little more aches and pains, etc. And also just have a pain disorder. So that is also a thing. But so much happened at once. You know, if you know me in real life or even just like my online friends, if you know me personally, I should say. You know, I got a lung illness in 2017 and then it just like never stopped. And then I got pneumonia and then I thought I was going to be able to dodge illness and I couldn't. And then I thought, for some reason, maybe I'll be lucky enough and it won't be so bad. And of course it was because, like, why wouldn't it be? It's just really frustrating and not really discouraging, but it's just kind of like enough already, you know? And then I have just like so many things changing in my personal life for the better, in my opinion, even if it's not easy. Friend relationships, family relationships, like things are different now. And with therapy, I'm dealing with all of that. I don't even know if these look good. How I usually check my eyebrows is I take a selfie and see if they're even. Because, like, I can't see. Yeah, those don't look too bad. We're going to go with it. So this was not a new product. That MAC one was. Excuse me. The MAC one was. The brow setter wasn't. The foundation is. The eyeshadow is going to be. And we have a new mascara. So we got some new stuff. Let's check in on these under eyes. Again, I did get a little too out of control with the sponge. But it does not look nearly as dry as loose powder. So that was a win. I'm inspecting the foundation as we go. I'm noticing it really clinging to like some dryness here. And I do dry out here like quite often. That's not weird. But I'm noticing it settling into like the fine lines around my eyes. And it's looking quite dry. It does not look good on any texture. It's creasing here. So far, the finish is nice, but I feel like unless you're like in your teens or 20s, this is probably not a great idea. Also, if you're new here, I'm going to be 32, so not a spring chicken on this channel. Let's do bronzer. Not a new bronzer. This is NARS Laguna. This is like the baby one that I got as a birthday gift from Sephora. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, relationships, therapy, that kind of stuff. It's been hard. Like, I feel like I can briefly speak on this despite it being kind of awkward. Like, the relationship between me and a longtime best friend, like, that didn't work out. That wasn't really recent, but it did definitely become final recently. It was kind of like a probably going there, and that has been hard and sad. And you know, I can only speak for myself. She was a huge part of my life and super supportive, and I will always wish her nothing but like love and happiness, and I hope she gets everything she wants out of life. We just were too different, and we were changing at different speeds in different directions, and just wasn't working anymore. And we both just had so much going on, and sometimes your relationships just don't work out. And yeah, it's just a lot on my plate, and not feeling well and having an extra illness now, long illness. I really gotta focus on certain things and work on things that I feel like are best for me and my well-being. And I'm kind of just rambling at this point. I need to move it along. So there's that. Bronzing myself to the heavens, because why not? What else is new? What else is new? I want to address the elephant. That's not really an elephant. There's some like deceased candles. I think the batteries are dying because they start out really bright, and then there's one over there that I can't tell. They start really bright, and then by the time I start filming, they're like dark. So all three of them just look like they're not on. I also can't remember if I played with the brightness or not, so we might be a little more bright than usual. I'm testing things. I also changed the sound. We're working on the channel here, trying to improve some stuff. I know I briefly mentioned in another video that I want to work up to twice a week, and I stand by that. I want to start posting twice a week. I just really like doing this, and there's more things I want to talk about than, once a week. I feel like I get kind of behind the times. If I want to talk about new releases or other things like books I'm reading, which I got a video planned of like the books I've read so far this year. That way I can tell you everything I've read, and then at the end of the year I can gather my favorites. So for eyeshadow, we're going to use the Made by Mitchell. I couldn't remember if it's Made by Mitchell or Makeup by Mitchell. Feet on the Ground palette. This was so extra. So it came in this box, and then it came in this cool zipper bag. Like, that's fun. I got this palette literally days before I got illness. I'm also realizing, looking at my under eye, I can't tell. I don't think I should have got the Light Plus. I think it's way too yellow. I'll need to try it with a regular foundation to be sure, because it also looks crusty in a couple of spots. It just looks off. The camera, I don't know if it is showing it properly. I thought the other one just looked too pink. This is the issue when you're like neutral and olive. Like, it blends into my hand just fine. I think I just need to try it with a different foundation. This isn't working. So this is what the inside of this palette, I'm blinding you maybe. That's what this looks like. I'm not quite sure what kind of look I'm going for yet. Yeah. So I really would like to get to 2 videos a week. I'm working on pre-filming some stuff, especially with my health being where it is. I'm sleeping differently. I do not feel well with the time change. Things are happening. This is the Urban Decay Eden eye primer. I don't like this as much as the ABH one, but for a UD primer, that's the best one. I like the ones that have pigment in them because I have kind of dark eyelids. You know, there's kind of an issue testing too many new products at once because you don't know who to blame. Who's to blame? Is the powder okay if it were, I don't know. I thought maybe the golden would look good because it can cancel out purple, I think. Am I just making things up? I might be making things up. But I think yellow cancels out purple, so I thought it'd be good for that. I don't know, I might have just guessed wrong. Morphe brush, my usual. What do we want to do? This is obviously a green palette, but what kind of green do we want? Do we want like cool toned, mustardy? I'm gonna go, I decided as I was talking, I'm gonna do like a mossy look. So I'm gonna start with Chameleon. Check 18 times because I can't see. So yeah, I want to get some more like diversified content, I guess. Things I enjoy, but you know, creating more content means I just have more stuff I can do, and I have a lot of ideas, so I'm excited to do that. I do not have a date for when I'm going to start doing that because I had so many appointments. I had multiple doctor's appointments and a dentist, and then I had to go back to the dentist. It's slowing down a little, but like I said, I'm going to the allergist twice a week, so, and then it makes me very tired. Why I don't like this primer is it like it's sticky and not in a good way. Like things have a hard time blending on top of it. So if I'm struggling, I don't think it is this eyeshadow palette because I'm having this issue with all the palettes that I've been using recently. So my plan is I film Wednesdays, edit Thursday, post Friday, and I upload it Thursday, and then it like goes live on Friday. So I just have to like share it. So the plan is film again on Friday, edit Sunday, because Saturday is my day for other things, like if I feel up to chores, etc. So film Friday, edit Sunday, and then that would go live on Tuesday because when I was doing 2 videos very briefly, I liked the Tuesday Friday. So I want to go back to the Tuesday Friday. But right now I'm doing my allergy shots Monday, Friday because of my current like schedule of things. But the allergy shots make me so sleepy. I don't think I can film on Friday because I'll just be too tired in that evening, given I, got my shot that day. So I feel like I can start filming a different day for now, I guess. But I can't get into the rhythm and the schedule I want until after I'm at my maintenance shots. So, which puts me not being able to start until the summer, which this color does not look amazing. It's like patchy, but I can't tell if it's the primer or the shadow. I struggle to film in the summer because it's so freaking hot. I'm sweaty, this room is hot, and it makes me extra tired. So I feel like I'm going to have to start stockpiling videos early, even if I don't go to 2 times a week until June. I have to have the videos ready for that reason. So I have a lot of things to think about. Okay, these colors look very different in the pan than they do swatch. So I'm going to go with this shade, Earthchild. I like to play with new palettes myself usually because like I get kind of like flustered, overwhelmed when they're doing weird things. You almost have to have like a learning curve with what you're doing. Also, yes, I do like the same shape of eyeshadow constantly. I'm working on it. I'm taking a class, but this is just not blending. It's not like the shadows blending fine. I'm talking about like the brush is skipping. I need a new eyeshadow primer. I've been trying to make this work and it isn't. So yeah, lots of new content coming. I want to talk more about my illnesses. I want to be able to add in more of like my spooky hobbies, like horror movies, books, things like that. Because I basically exclusively read horror books. But I don't know, I have stuff that I want to do. And once a week, it feels so slow and like I can't really accomplish everything I want. And I feel like I'm dragging behind in the content I want to create because I'm only doing it once a week. But I also have had to really take the time to plan it out because my health is a major factor here into what I can do and how often I can do it. So, I don't want to hurt myself and have a setback, especially with long illness showing up now and changing things even more. It isn't just what I had before, where I very much knew my limitations by heart. I have new limitations that I'm constantly having to like fiddle around with and learn because they are just so different. This is starting to look like the green eye look I did in another video. I'm realizing that. I didn't do it on camera, but it looks similar to the final look that I was wearing. Let's just go in with this greener shade just for shits and gigs. I swore when I came in here I had way more to talk about and more things I wanted to chat about, and turn the camera on and I have amnesia now. I don't remember a single thing I was going to say. If you are still watching this, one, thank you. But also, if you have any like things you want to see or video ideas, like please leave them in the comments because I obviously like to do what I enjoy, but I also want to do things that people want me to do. It's kind of part of content creating here. The eyeshadow is fine. Everything else is not. My skin, this foundation is, oh my god. I keep doing this too to get to my eye, and it's just like sinking into my wrinkles. Like this line here, I don't know if you can see it. It's so prominent. Like, I know I have that line. I'm aging. I know I have the line. But, like, with my Estee Lauder, which is, my holy grail, and this Urban Decay one I've been enjoying, I don't get the line. And so, like, this is aging me significantly. Not cute. Now I'm going to go in with Bored in the House. Okay, I think we're going places. I think we're cool. So we're just gonna keep the dark out here. Or we're gonna try. I don't know. Something else that will be kind of nice for me to be able to increase or like get a backlog of some videos is generally once spring hits, I start doing slowly some yard projects because I like gardening and whatever. However, once you have illness, and especially if you have long illness, you're at a higher risk of a heart attack for the first 12 months, and I'm only 6 months out. And I'm struggling so hard with the chronic fatigue and like PEM, as well as my lung function and all of that stuff. I don't want to tempt fate, so I'm not going to be doing any kind of anything this year. No yard projects or any of that. So that will give me more time to like advance film because I obviously don't have the energy and time to do both of those things. I was really bummed that I didn't get to really do the Halloween content I planned last year, so I do plan to start filming incredibly early, as in like the summer. I honestly before the summer, late spring even, because I have some bigger things I want to do, like work on the foam for my village and stuff like that. So I am going to be starting that very early, especially because when I like to start doing my Halloween stuff, like filming in September, is so freaking hot. I can't stand it. I cannot regulate my body temperature due to like many illnesses. So, the summer, I just like once I get overheated, I like faint. Like my blood pressure just stays really low and it's a whole thing. So, as much as I love my outside work, I am a little happy that I've been forced to do even less physical activity because, I mean, sitting here is hard for me. Like, my back hurts a lot right now because I do this a lot slower when I'm talking because it's kind of hard to multitask. Anyone who's done this can agree with me. Now I'm going to go underneath with just like a mixture of shades. I'm not going to show you everything I'm doing. I'm going to take that darker shade and like, it started on this side, but I want to like bring it on this lid a little. I got to swatch these shimmers because I honestly have no idea what they look like as I can't trust the pan. I'm telling you, this is the exact same look I wore with a different palette. And while I'm not mad about it, that was not my intention, as I just wore green recently, but I just got in my head I wanted to use this palette, and I could have done a totally different look, as there's more than greens, but here we are. Oh, can you see this? I'm gonna zoom you in so you can see this foundation. It's weird because like I don't really have the line on this side. I only have it on this side. Like, okay, I might just totally ruin it, but I want to go in with this like mustard clay baby. Take a flat brush if I can see. Is this my flat brushes? No. I can't see. My flat packers. Oh, we got fallout. I didn't think this through. Let's see if I can sweep it away. No. I got poop, yellow. My under eyes were already a wreck, let's be honest. Oh boy, this made a disaster. This is horrific. Oh, that shadow made a mess all over the desk. This is a very, very messy shadow. I mean, my under eyes were already yellow, right? I actually don't think that powder is the problem. Oh my god, I'm just missing the brush because I can't see. Oh boy, which side is the powder on? Now what? Blush. Okay, we're gonna go for what I always go for, and it's the Wet n Wild Color Icon Keep It Peachy. It's just a simple peach. I like it with these kind of looks because it's a lot more peach than pink. I like them. I like the pinky peach, but I like kind of just like a orangey peach, like an orange leaning peach. I have two new highlighters here. The Nikki Tutorials collab, Glazed Donuts, and the Samantha March collab. I think it's Star Island. Start Inspired. I think Star Island is one of them. I say fuck it and let's go Glazed Donut because this look is already kind of in trouble. So let's see if this icy highlighter, it looks like this. If we can just like fuck it up more. I don't know. I swatched it and it's really pretty. This is like icy. Ooh, that's intense, but a little too much. Okay, that's better. Don't swipe, pat in the pan. I feel like, and I was worried about this, this one is a little too light for me. I know it says it's like for all skin types, but I feel like, actually, you know what's weird? You don't see a stripe. Like, the stripe isn't there. Okay, Nikki knew what she was doing. Like, I don't know why I doubted her. She's like the queen of highlight. I'm gonna do this on an inner corner. The mascara I'm trying is the Lancome I don't speak French. Lash lifting mascara. 94% instant volume. If my eyelashes end up looking like this, I think I'll have a replacement for Better Than Sex. Ooh, I like this. Oh, that feels nice. I appreciate this isn't fragranced. I got the Dior Showstopper Backstage. I don't know. And I really like the formula, but it smells so terrible that I can't handle using it. Okay, like, what is this? Is this witchcraft? What? This is... My camera stopped recording as I was talking about, like, it isn't dry and, like, chunky. Like, I like Better Than Sex because it gives me, like, thick, fat lashes. But it's dry and chunky, and I understand why it flakes on some people. This is the smoothest mascara I've ever used in my life. And I can't tell if it's the formula or the brush. I'm gonna buy this forever. I understand why this is like the highest rated mascara. This was literally just on sale and I didn't buy it because I got this one through a program called like Buzz Agent to try. My eyelashes look so long and separated right now. I'm gonna do another coat and see what happens. So it's definitely not obviously a smooth with the second coat because the first coat is dry. First of all, this brush. I'm getting eyelashes I've literally never gotten with mascara. Like these baby ones in the front here. I've never in my life gotten mascara on them. Oh my god, this is turning into a love. Oops, that was on me. There was a clump on the end. I have this thing. People swear by like drugstore mascaras, and I do have one. Another one I tried for free through influencer is So Fierce Eyes Wide Open by Revlon, and I actually really like this. It's like the best drugstore mascara I've tried in a while, but I find for myself I have to have like the high-end mascaras. Also, my glasses are dirty. Don't come for me if you can see that. Just reevaluating myself now that I have my eyes on. And the under eye powder on the brush side looks okay. This is the brush side. This side, you can see it like it's too dry. It just like went crease city. So no sponge for me. Also, you can see the line of the foundation. So clearly not a shade match. It's probably a shade match for like my summer tone. The highlighter I am obsessed with. I think it would look better, even better, if I had a good base, which I do not. Now let's zoom you in to see the horror that is my flesh. So let's start here. I'm gonna hold a mirror so I can see where I'm pointing to. You can't see it. So here, one, I am very textured on my forehead, which if you've hung around, you know. I'm not sure if you can see like the flake. Yep, there you go. You see all the flakes. I'm not particularly dry right now, so I don't know what that's about. So now let's look down here. Also textured because I have some acne going on. Again, let's evaluate that the color is not correct. All of this looks terrible, but I need you, my nose hair. This, can you focus on me? This is not cute at all. So no. This, also not cute. You can see it doesn't have it on this side because like, I don't know, this cheek is bigger. That indent's bigger. I don't know. No, we don't like when this happens. This flaking on my nose, whatever this is. Let's take a look at this mascara though. I am a massive fan and will be repurchasing this. Let's do a quick under eye. So This is the brush side. The color looks fine now. I truly think it's the foundation messing up. This one, you could see like I just went a little ham and it's like too dry and like too creasy. I always get creasing just because like my eyes are incredibly deep set. That's unavoidable. I just try to like minimize the creasing a little bit by setting with a hair of powder. So I know to use a brush from now on. Now let me zoom. I think this is my zoom. I don't know. Look, I think I need to fix that candle too. I don't know what's happening. Let me give like a couple thoughts of the new products I used. The skin finish, I definitely want to try again with a reliable foundation before I give like a final thought. I think I like it. The L'Oreal True Match, not only is it the wrong color, it is horrific. And I feel like, what is on my neck? I don't even know. Oh my. If you could see me in person, I don't think it's picking up on camera. Like, I am orange and I look at least 7 years older. So I do not at all recommend this if you have textured skin. I think if you, one, are young, or two, just have perfect skin somehow, this would probably be fine. But no, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I put it away in the box already. I don't know why. The glazed donut highlighter is killing it. Look at that. I do look like a glazed donut. My eyes look fine. I'm actually quite happy with the quality of the eyeshadows. We got like a little army moment going on, so I am happy with that. I'm curious how this black is. But I will be playing with this more. I just wanted to try a palette that I haven't used yet because they've just been sitting here since I got the illness. Yeah. So thank you for hanging out with me. Like I mentioned earlier, if you have any video suggestions or something you specifically want to see, please leave it in the comments and I will add it to my list and get to it because I definitely want to give you content that you will enjoy. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing and I will see you guys next time.